What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about saving your dollars in ounces of silver, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, and many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today, I want to talk about saving your dollars in ounces of silver. Now, for all of the people who are familiar with my channel, you should probably know, because I say it pretty often, I don't like to measure my wealth in dollars, but rather ounces. For example, if I have X amount of ounces of silver, I would rather say I have X amount ounces of silver, rather than I have X amount of dollars worth of silver. That's just the way I do things, but I'm going to do things backwards today because for the sake of today's video, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that we probably have quite a few people in the house who are new to stacking, or maybe some people who haven't even started yet and they're just curious about what we have going on over here. So without any further ado, I want to talk about saving your dollars in ounces of silver. Now, I was thinking about it today, and it's actually pretty simple if you want to save $1,000 in ounces of silver. So right off the bat, the spot price of silver right now is just above $18. I think it was $18.07 last time I checked. And for the sake of simple math, we're just going to round it up to 20 bucks because you also have to take into account the premiums. So let's just say you can get an ounce of silver for about $20, give or take a couple pennies. $20. If you wanted to save $1,000 in ounces of silver, here is exactly how simple and easy that is and how quickly you can do it. All you would need is 50 ounces of silver. 50 silver coins. 50 little teeny tiny 1 ounce silver coins, rounds, or bars. That's it. That's all. That's about $1,000 worth of silver. As much as it pains me to word it that way, that's the reality of the situation. 50 ounces of silver. That's all it takes. Which means if you say to yourself, I want to save $1,000 in ounces of silver within the next 365 days, all it would take is 1 ounce of silver every week for not even a full year. 2 weeks before the year is over, you will have $1,000 worth of silver, assuming that the spot price stays roughly where it's at. And not to mention, if $1,000 is a little much for you, if you're like, all right, well, I want to save a little bit of my dollars in ounces, but I'm not fully committed to precious metals, which is fine. Not a lot of people are. Maybe you want to save a little bit of money, but you don't want to put all of your dollars into silver. Let's bring the number down a little bit. $500. Statistically speaking, the average American doesn't even have $500, whether it's in silver, whether it's in dollars, whether it's at home, whether it's in the bank. According to Forbes, 60-something% of Americans can't even afford a $500 emergency. That goes for unforeseen medical expenses, that goes for unexpected car repairs, that goes for anything. The average American does not even have $500 saved up. So if you have $500 saved up in cash or $500 worth of silver, you're already doing better than the average person out there. So with that being said, simple math. In order to save $1,000 in silver, what did I say? 50 ounces of silver. Cut that in half. All it takes is 25 ounces of silver. That's it. That's all. 25 ounces of silver. Many of us pick up 25 ounces of silver in a month. If your expenses are high, maybe your income is low, maybe it'll take you a little bit longer, but at the end of the day, who cares? It could take you 6 months, it could take you 7 months, it could take you a year and a half to accumulate 25 ounces of silver. It doesn't matter. It's not a rush. No one's racing. The fact that you're saving money at all already deserves a pat on the back, because the average person's not even doing it. $500 worth of silver? If you're able to do that, congratulations. The average person out there doesn't even have $500 worth of dollars. So you're already ahead of the game. But bringing it around full circle, back to the $1,000 mark, do I think that if you only have $1,000 worth of silver, aka 50 ounces of silver, you're completely and totally set up for success? Not necessarily. I think you should have $1,000 in multiple things. Actually, technically, I think you should have quite a bit more than $1,000, but starting small, I think you should have $1,000 in dollars. I think you should have $1,000 cash on hand. I think having $1,000 worth of silver, 50 ounces of silver, at least, I think it's a good idea, in my opinion, from my perspective. Now, I'm obviously not a financial advisor. Nothing on this channel should ever be taken as financial advice. I'm just thinking out loud over here. I'm just talking about the things that I do. Something else you might want to consider, $1,000 worth of gold. Now, $1,000 can't even get you a full ounce of gold. So it doesn't take a whole lot of gold to save that $1,000. Spot price of gold right now is about $1,500, give or take. So $1,000 can get you roughly 3/4 of an ounce of gold. So if you were to go and pick up a 1/4 ounce coin, that's something I could see myself doing. I like fractional gold. 1/4 ounce coin. Maybe a couple months later you get another 1/4 ounce coin. Another 1/4 ouncer. A few months after that, boom, right then and there, $1,000 worth of gold. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, I really do not like measuring my wealth in dollars. If I have a pile of silver sitting here, I don't like to say, oh, that's $600 worth of silver. Oh, this is $450 worth of gold. I don't like doing it that way. I'm wording it that way so that everyone can understand, because not a lot of people understand precious metals yet. A lot of people, including people who stack silver and gold, are still stuck in that fiat mindset. So I'm wording it in a way that the brand new person can understand. Hopefully it was able to shed a little bit of light. I hope I was able to do that. This channel is all about teaching those who are willing to learn and learning from those who are willing to teach. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe for new videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so help us out. And if you want to support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, but we also have a ton of other products as well, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, and many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below. Obviously, if you are someone who has been stacking for months and months and months, or years and years and years, do you think that this logic could make sense to somebody who has virtually no understanding of precious metals? Did I word it in a way that could help the brand new person or the completely clueless person to understand a little bit? And if you're brand new to the game, or if you haven't even started yet, or if you're just stopping by just to see what's going on, did this video make sense? And if it did, how much would you like to save Whether it's in dollars, whether it's in silver, whether it's in gold, whether it's in whatever. How many dollars would you like to save 365 days from now? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.